And I'm hearing a baby moose off in our forest, not very far away. It's sort of a distress call. I want to go and investigate, but I definitely don't want to run into a mama moose in the middle of our forest.
Oh my gosh, a ton of them! They're so cute!
We went from owning our own urban fashion line in downtown Seattle to leaving it all and buying 10 acres of land and a barn in northern Idaho with our parents, who sold their home of 40 years. All with a vision of refashioning our lives, centered around simplifying and slowing down, reconnecting to source. This is our journey. This is Homestead Fashioned. This time of year always feels a little unpredictable. One day you're bottle feeding babies and listening to frogs down by the pond. The next, you're digging through rock and roots wondering why every project somehow turns into a test of endurance. But that's the rhythm of this life. Hard work, strange surprises, and little moments that somehow make all of it feel worth it. We've had the hardest time getting ducks on the homestead. In the last 2 springs, we've had a hard time finding the nests, and they never hatched any themselves that we know of. I mean, they could have hatched them and they got killed or eaten by something, but we hatched 3 ducks in our incubator. Well, I knew that at least one of the mama ducks had been sitting on eggs under the duck pen, but today I saw some broken eggshells and peeked under there, and there are a bunch of baby ducks under there. That is so exciting. I'm going to surprise everyone. They're going to be shocked because they had no idea that this was even really happening. So we've wanted more ducks, and finally I think we've done it with our 3. There's at least probably 4 or 5 under there. They're adorable. Ducks are like the cutest thing. I feel like every time we have a baby on the farm, it's like the cutest thing, but ducks are pretty cute. Hey girls, girls.
What?
River, come here.
She's putting her shoes on real quick.
Babe, you can come too.
Uh-oh, what happened? What do we have? I knew something? Oh, Sky, River, put your shoes
I bet the pigs had babies.
What?
You would have seen that it's...
Okay.
Okay, hold on, I have to put pancakes.
Does someone have a baby?
Babe, I have to put pancakes.
I want someone to have a baby. What?
River.
Can I already see it?
No, nobody's seen it yet.
Guys, come on, we have a cool thing apparently. I have to see. Does somebody have a baby? Something? I just want to see what it is even more now.
What do you think it could be?
A baby something.
A baby something.
Yep.
What do you think, River? What could it be, River? Okay, ready? Head up towards Dave. Dave the scare deer. Come. They don't know yet. What do you think it could be?
I have no idea. A baby something?
A baby something. Everyone thinks it's a baby something. It could be something different than that.
Three-headed chicken.
Okay, come in.
The ducks had babies. That's what it's gonna be. The ducks.
Now I want you guys to look underneath the pin right there.
Oh my gosh. A ton of them.
There's like 5. Come here. Go up to the far right here. You can see them right. Stand right here.
It's hatching day. They're so cute. Oh my gosh, there's like 7 of them. Oh, did you count them yet?
No, I can't. There's too many to count.
There's so many and they're so cute.
Come right here and
Mamas, good job.
We were wondering when they were going to have.
Let Nathan and Hannah see it.
Oh Oh my gosh, that is so cute. So we have hatched them in the incubators, but we've not had them hatch naturally like this. That's a ton of babies, right?
Yeah. I can't wait till they walk out in a little line every.
Yeah.
Oh, I gotta
And they're black. They're black and gray looking right now. They're moving around.
I'm still not
Do
seeing.
you see them?
78.
Can you count them?
Wow, that's a lot of ducks. So are we going to let the mom take care of them? Or?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. They're, nothing can take care of baby chickens and fowl like a mama. They're good, but we do need to make sure she has water close by.
Yeah.
Mama birds are so good. They keep them warm. They keep things away from them.
Something to go home.
Running around, jumping on things. So I want to move this little wood stump so we can see them, but it's kind of their protection.
Yeah, let's leave it how it is. I think they were pretty close to the edge here until I think they're all kind of tucked way back up in there now.
You can hear Mom going, come over here.
They're newborn. I mean, they're probably not more than a couple days old.
That cracked right here. They're like newborn. Can you see them? You can see their eggs right here, Dad. The cracked shells that they came out of. Yeah. She's really covering them up, so it's hard to Mama, right now.
This is all about farm life, isn't it?
That's right. That's right.
Living on the farm, living and loving it.
Check it out. Here's our mountain, and look at that. 2 sandhill cranes and a moose hanging out together. Cool sight. Beautiful. Moose, sandhill cranes. So I was down here getting ready to plant my new horseradish garden down here, and I'm hearing a baby moose off in our forest, not very far away. It's right down here. See what we can find. Oh yeah. Can you hear that? It's sort of a distress call. That same noise that last time we had a moose, they were stuck down in the fence down there. And that same call, making me wonder if it's caught in the fence or something somewhere. It's only just right over there. It's not very far away. Hear it? Super loud. I want to go investigate, but I definitely don't want to run into a mama moose in the middle of our forest. I know, I've seen that moose almost every day. That road that circles around next to that. There's been a moose hanging out down in there. I've seen a moose down in that same one, I think, down in this field right here. Well, she's only just right. I mean, if I were to throw a rock, she's just hanging out right over there. Sound was coming from right behind me down in the woods there. Not interested in going and hiking through the forest and coming across the mama moose, but all the little cries did stop, so I don't know. Pretty sure it was a moose though. So we salvaged this door right here. Was on an old building downtown St. Mary's, so we got that for free. And it just so happens it like almost perfectly fits into the spot where we need a door for our shed.
The width is perfect. We just had to move the hinges over to the other side and make it 79.5 inches long, which is going to be about cut about 1.5 inches off the bottom, and should fit right in.
That's gonna look awesome. Look how cool that door is. We'll paint it black. We'll put some new glass or some plexiglass or something in there. That'll be really cool looking. Even the hardware on this thing is cool. The hinges on that. Awesome. Look at that. That looks awesome.
Doesn't fit quite as good as I would like it to, though.
It looks great.
I'm bringing these for you.
These are for me?
Yeah.
Wow. Thank you. They're beautiful.
Yep.
Love you.
Sky, I gave mine to Dad.
Let me see. Wow, did you pick those?
Mhm.
Beautiful.
They're for Mom and Peggy.
Beautiful.
Thanks.
Rain on me.
Looks nice.
And that looks good.
Okay, Sparrow Love, our resident crazy goat lady, aka the goat whisperer. She is the queen of the goats around here. Take us through the process. How do we get milk from a goat?
Okay, so basically I go up and I get them from their kennels and I'll put them on a leash and I'll tie them to a tree around 11, 12 o'clock in the morning. And then I will leave them out there until around 5:30, 6 o'clock, and I'll go get them and I'll bring...
So why do you do that?
Well, I take them away from the babies so that the babies aren't drinking their milk all day long, so that they have milk so that we can drink it. So I put them down there so that they're separated from their babies during the day, and then they have their babies during the night. And then around 6 o'clock, 5:30, I will bring them up and put them into the milking station, and I get a warm cup of water with soap and clean their teat off.
Clean the teat.
And then I'll take a pot and basically just squeeze the milk into the pot, and then I'll put them back in the cage with the baby.
You're pretty good at it.
Yeah.
Should we go do it?
Yeah.
Okay, you already took them out, so we're gonna go collect them and milk them?
Yeah.
All right, let's get into it.
Okay. And I can normally just let her off and she'll go straight to the milking station.
She'll go straight to the milking station. Why is that?
Because she knows that she's gonna get drink. Come on.
Oh, so she likes it, huh? Oh, she's running.
Hardly keep up with her. And then you just lock that up. And then I'll actually give her all of her grain. There you go.
She got up there without you having to do anything. She just ran straight there.
Yeah, she's a fan of being milked.
She's a fan of being milked. Maybe she's a fan of eating yummy oats and grain.
Yeah, I think more so that. Then you just take a wet towel with soap on it, and then you just kind of scrub all underneath, and then make sure you get the whole teat and the back of it as well. Just get all the hair off that could come down and make sure she's sanitized.
Okay.
So I'm just coming down here and setting it right by her legs, and just grab, well, before I do that, I just like to squeeze it, and so that I can get out any like extra milk that has like any dirt on it or anything.
Okay.
And then you can bring in the pot and basically just grab at the top, and then you use all the rest of your fingers. So you're like this, at the top, and then use all the rest of your fingers to squeeze down.
Whoa. Good job, girl.
Yeah, you crush it, Sparrow. You're so good at this. She's got the magic touch. The Midas touch, is that what they call it? We squeeze it and it just comes out. She squeezes it and it gushes out. Her kids are butting heads.
Cute.
Okay.
Wow, so check
Pretty
that
good.
out. So that's the basic process. You're gonna go put her back with her kids
Yeah.
and get Buttercup and do the same thing.
Yeah.
That's a wrap. That's how you milk a goat.
Yeah, basically, sometimes you have to tie their feet down with like a rope if they try to like kick her buck or something, but she's pretty good about that, and we don't really have to do that with her.
But Buttercup we do, so I'll put the camera down and help you out with that, right?
Yeah, Buttercup, she's so strong that the ropes don't even help. We have to just hold her down.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. Good job. Goofy dog. She knows a good thing.
Luna loves the milk too. She likes to lick off the platform. Want a milk? You a little tougher? You a little tougher? Come on.
There's Buttercup. So she knows, but she's not into it. Well, she did all right.
She did okay.
Okay, I'll come help hold her.
All right.
She knows what's down. She knows what's going down.
Yeah.
Okay. There we go.
You're okay.
And that's a wrap.
All right. Come on. Let's go. Come on. Come on.
So I'm up here at the cabin, and check this out. This is a pretty cool score. Right down here at the base. Check it out. You know what that is? Morel mushrooms. Look at that beauty. Growing right here next to the cabin. There's about a dozen of them. That one's pretty big. Pretty cool, right? Be having those for dinner. Some new baby chickens here. We got some dark Brahmas, one rooster, and 3 hens that are gonna add some more eggs to our egg bounty. And here we went and got some silkies, some silky chicks. There's a blue one and some splash. We really missed having silkies, so we found some up in Coeur d'Alene and got them. All right, the garden is coming along, and Dad's out here working on this fence, and you can see the garden is starting to come to life. How's the garden coming along over here?
Well, it's coming. Coming along. Slow but sure. You know, I'm always a few weeks ahead of what I should be in this growing environment around here. I get too anxious.
So my task for today, up here at the cabin, when we built the first cabin, we ran that trencher, if you watched that episode, all the way the site where this new cabin's going to be. So we already have water run to it in the ground, and we also have power, I thought. So this here is what I buried, thinking that would supply power to the cabin. So this line is hot. We actually have it's been nice because we have a plug-in right up here to run tools and stuff up here. However, it's not enough power to run the cabin, come to find out. So we don't want to burn the cabin down because we're gonna have some cadets in it. We're also gonna have that hot water heater that we got for free from that house that was being torn down. So my neighbor suggested that I get something called triplex URD. It's a direct bury, and for the amount of power that it supplies, it will easily provide the power for the whole cabin, power everything I need without the fear of it burning down. It's the best choice, he said, for what I'm trying to accomplish, as well as price-wise. It's about $1.50 per foot. Got about 400 feet, so we got to go all the way basically from the breaker box down at the main house. I need to dig a new trench, all the way up here. However, unlike the water lines, which had to be 3 feet deep, this only needs to be 18 inches. So I debated going and renting another, like a small trencher, but the closest one all the way up is all the way up in Coeur d'Alene. They don't rent anything like that here locally, and I don't know anybody who has one. So I think what I'm going to try to do is hand dig this thing with a shovel, 400 feet. We'll see how it goes. I think it's possible. I think it's doable, and it will save me a few $100s on a trip all the way up to Coeur d'Alene. So that's the plan. We're going to dig 400 feet with a shovel, bury this triplex URD. Now I'll show you that here in a second. It's really cool, the little story about that as well, but how all of this just keeps coming together for little to no money. So here we are at the cabin. Breaker box is going to go back in this corner back here inside the house. So we need to go all the way to the breaker box right here. I got my work cut out for me. It's a kid. What you doing?
I'm riding my bike.
Cool. So this is the triplex right here. Huge spool of it. I had a friend who also works in the electrical industry sort of thing. He was asking me how the cabin was coming, and I told him I was about to buy 400 feet of this triplex URD, and he said, "Hey, I've got a whole spool of it in my storage that I'm not using, I don't need. Would you like it?" And I was like, "Heck yeah, I want it." I was like, I mean, I'll pay you, it was gonna cost me about $600. I'll pay you, $400 or something for it. Be a good deal for me, and you can get some money out of it. And he's like, "No, man, just take it, it's yours." Awesome, what a blessing, right? So, got all of the wire that I need for free. We're gonna put it in the ground, hopefully for free. So, all that's left to do is go grab a shovel. About 10 feet down, 390 to go. Progress. I wasn't sure if this was going to be doable. Totally doable. I might have this done today. So what I'm finding has been really nice is that by softening the top of the ground, I can get the spade of that shovel right in there and just go right down the line, stick it in, just flip it over, and they just come out like almost like a chunk of sod. So all the cuts are about 12 to 18 inches deep. Spots that's a little more shallow, I'll take a hammer, spade, or something at the end as I'm laying the line in and just kind of dig out high spots. But It's been pretty simple going like that. Taking out chunks, I'll put the line in, put these right back in. I feel like 50 to 60% of it, you won't even be able to tell it's there already. Actually working out really well. Sky, let me see your hands there. What did you make?
I made a worm chocolate cake.
A worm, can I see it? Oh man, that looks delicious.
Yep. They're gummy worms, but they move.
They're gummy worms, but they move.
Yeah.
Yummy.
Yep. I'm gonna go get my cutter thingy.
Okay.
And turn off this water.
All right. All right, so it's afternoon on day number 2 of digging this trench. I've gone probably a little over 300 feet now. The end is in sight. Just past spring, and I'm kind of on this last trail. In fact, if I flip the camera around here, there we are, and this is all we have left. Probably about 100 feet. Just right here, and you can kind of see the cabin poking through there. That's all we got left. So definitely a solid 2 days, maybe 2.5 days. But if I'd have gone up and rented a trencher, would have cost gas money plus a full day to go up there, pick it up, trench it, bigger mess, pack it up, have it back today. So it'd been 2 full days. It would have been quicker trenching, but it still would have taken up 2 days. It cost, you know, $200-300 bucks. So for free, very doable. Our ground, there's been some spots that are harder, some spots that are easier, but yeah, you just plow through, and kind of in the home stretch, kind of going through the forest here. So there's been a little more roots to deal with, but they're not big roots. So you can kind of see they've all been small roots. I can just chop them with the shovel. So it's been some spots that were harder, but overall, 400 feet, 2 days, $0. Take that. So close. This last 20 feet, glad I started on the other end, because this last 20 feet has been pretty hard. First time I'm really hitting any kind of rocks and big roots. And so, well, we got about 20 feet to go. And I'll be all done. Start laying triplex into this trench. Almost like gravel. I mean, it's just like, oh, little rocks. It's crazy. What the heck? Roots. Trying to make it tough on me those last 20 feet. Okay, well, so after the horror show that was, I mean, you kind of see, that was just like thick gravel rocks and a whole like just web of roots. I mean, thick roots. Blurry. I've now been rewarded with the home stretch. This has all been super soft, thin little roots. Kind of got through the gateway there. Home free. I still have to go back and cut those big roots out of there, and do a little bit of chiseling through some more of that rock. But for all intents and purposes, the trench is dug. And I go lay the triplex in it and cover it back up. rock and roll. You got chicken on you.
Yeah.
All right, come on, let's go feed everybody.
Okay.
She seems pretty content just to hang out right there.
Go.
Friendly chicken.
Little birds came from
Those are some friendly chickens, aren't they? Those Brahmas.
Get these.
Looks kind of like a hawk sitting on your shoulder. Graduation day in a good way. We have a couple kinds of graduations around here. And this is a graduation that they're gonna like. So before we introduce new chickens up to the chicken area, we'd like to put them in a little crate overnight so the other chickens can kind of introduce themselves, and they can spend a night up here and get to know that, like, hey, this is where we sleep. And we'll let them out here a second, fill the feeder up with some food so they can get some food and integrate with the rest of the birds. So got a new rooster and 3 new hens, all dark Brahmas. So they'll be big chickens, good dual purpose birds, and give us lots of new eggs. Graduation day for these guys. Who are these guys? You say hi? We're ready to get out. There you go. Hey, check it out. Oh, you want to come over and hang out with me? They're like, you're all we've known. You are our flock. So Brahmas are a really friendly, social chicken. Great homestead chicken. They're gentle, they're pretty, they're friendly, and good egg layers. And they're a big chicken, so good to breed and have meat from as well. So great bird for the homestead. And they're very cold hardy, which is great for out here. We don't really have any mean chickens right now. Sometimes when you introduce new chickens, oh yeah, see, they got to get put in their place. They don't call it pecking order for nothing. She's letting them know about it. Within a couple weeks, you won't even be able to tell I was here. There's the cabins right up there, about 150 feet away or so. Off to milk her goat. The ducks are kind of coming out a little bit, the babies.
You want to see the baby ducks? I'm heating up lunch. Would you like lasagna or...
Hi,
Hi.
how's it going?
Good. I want to see these baby ducks.
Yeah, they're cute.
Oh. Are they out now?
Oh, they kind of come out a little bit. They haven't like ventured all the way out, but I've seen at least 4 together, so.
Hey, Mama, you need to be milked. You're going to get milked today, Missy. How are your babies doing in here? Oh, you're sitting on them. They are not loose at the moment. Not loose at all. Mama has all of them under her. Nope.
But what do you think about my little duck pond here?
I think that's cute. Now, do you think that might be too much for newborn babies?
No,
And they swim right away?
absolutely.
All right. Love it. Did you take that from up top or below?
What's that?
Take that from...
Yeah, up top.
Great. They're going to love that. That'll be great. Good job, babe. Excited to hold those little babies.
So I brought in the kiddie pool in here because ducks love water. So I want to make sure all the babies have a little spot they can go and paddle around and stuff. Put some logs and stuff by it so they have easy access to get into it. So baby ducks should be happy. So one of the things that we have learned on our new goat milking adventure that we're on here is that milking goats is two things. It's laborious and tedious. I'm not doing the milking. The girls are doing most of the milking, but I've been helping out here and there. But we've just found that it's a lot of work in terms of like the whole milking process. So you got to separate the baby from the mom, either in the morning or the evening, so that the milk can build up in the goat. And then you got to go get the goat. You got to bring her down. You got to put her in the thing. You got to get another person to hold the back feet, because they typically, a lot of times they're putting their back feet and stepping in the milk. So you got to get two people. So it just can be a lot. So with the girls involved and mom involved, it's typically all chaos when it comes to milking goats, which is beautiful chaos. Everyone typically finds some sort of a role to pitch in when it comes to milking goats around here. And as we continue to grow our goat herd, it's going to become more and more work, obviously, because we'll have more and more goats to milk, and we'd love that to be our primary source of milk and cheese and butter and all the things. So one of the things that we went and did is we got a goat milking machine. So it arrived today. Excited to try this out, hoping to streamline this process a little bit more, make it a little quicker, a little easier, hopefully make it a one-person gig. So we got a Proshine goat milking machine. It's cool because it actually comes with two sizes of things on it, what they're called, but basically you could milk your cow and your goat with this one machine. Obviously we don't have a cow, but if we ever do, we could use the same setup, the same machine. It comes with that hookup as well. We're going to be using it for the goats, and it's got a lot of cool features. Let's see here, we've got the, so this is the container, obviously, that it goes in. So stainless steel, which is great. It's also got an automatic shut off, so that once this gets to the top, it will automatically shut off. It's also got an off-grid feature so that you can hook it up to a battery if you don't have power at your house. We do have power, so you can also plug it in. So we'll be plugging it in. So it's got the pump. Here's the suction. Should look up what these called. Suction thingamabobbers. This one is for a cow, I'm assuming. So I would hook that on there if I wanted to do a cow. It's bigger. It's also really soft and rubbery, so it's supposed to be really comfortable for them. I imagine having something yanking on your teat for a while can hurt after a while, but these are supposed to be made for comfort, so I like that as well. So it's supposed to be easy to put together. It's supposed to be put together in 3 minutes, so I'm going to assemble this thing. The girls are at horse lessons right now, should be home any minute. And I told them that when they get home, I've got a surprise for them, a goat milking machine that we're going to have them jump into and try. Should be super easy. Hopefully this really streamlines the process, but excited to have a Proshine goat milking machine at the homestead. So here we go. Let's see how it goes. Okay, so I rounded up the girls, and I'm introducing them to their new automatic goat milking situation here. I know it looks a little intimidating, but
it's a lot going on.
It literally took me it came with instructions, but probably took me like 3 minutes to put it together. Yes. Super basic.
Okay.
So it's got a battery here, which we can plug in, but it also works off grid. So right now we're not even plugged in. So we're just gonna turn it on. So basically, we take these bad boys,
And stick them on the
teats, and then we just turn it on. So see, there's a little on-off right here.
Yep, see that? It was on
Is this
already.
the bucket to hold
It's already
it?
going.
Oh, it's a pump. It's a pump, bringing me back to my milking nursing days. Nursing.
Yeah, so you just turn it, turn the power up, and I think it's as simple as that, and it just starts putting milk in there. Look, it even came with its own cleaning situation.
Oh,
so.
wow.
This is my
Awesome.
favorite
I
thing.
love that.
It's all stainless steel, so
That's important. Love
Yeah.
that. Good size, not too big, not too small. All right, so we need to get some towels to clean our little lady.
So I'm gonna hand it off to you guys. So I noticed there's also some valves here that look like they open and close. I'm not sure how that will come into play, but I'll let you guys work that out.
Let me take a look at that.
It's closed right now, then you'll
Take
turn
a
it and
look
open
at that.
it.
Look at that.
That looks
Look
open.
at that. Look at that. Look at that.
That looks
Look
open.
at that. Look at that. Look at that.
That looks
Look
open.
at that.
So go get your goat.
Fixing.
All right.
Get the cleaning. We need to clean the teats.
We need to get our soapy water and a towel.
Let's go do it.
It looks like a doctor thingy.
A doctor thing.
Something that would be in a doctor.
The doctor.
So you just put these on the teats and then it like sucks the milk and then it goes through here.
It's gonna make that sound.
Oh, yuck. And then it's gonna go into here.
That's the plan. Cool, right?
I like this thing because it has pink in it. Hi, I'm cleaning all the disgusting things over here with this glove.
Cool.
Well, Sparrow, you can get that part.
All right, in she goes.
You gotta clean her up.
All right.
You don't like that.
Let's see here.
Don't fall off, little missy.
Just bring this over here.
You came out to watch
Came
the...
out to check this out.
Nice.
Get the teat. I'm turning it on. Is your teat in?
No.
Get it in, Sparrow.
Get it in there.
She's gonna freak out. Okay. Mom, what's gonna happen?
Oh, it's on.
Is it opening?
Do we have milk?
I have milk.
I got milk.
I got milk. I got
We got milk.
I got milk flowing, girlfriend.
She's got milk going.
I got milk coming out.
There's a chill in the morning, but the sun's warm in this land. I can feel it in my shoulders, in the loosen of my hands. Little brown sparrows singing, on a crooked fence they stand. All this quiet, all this promise, like it's written in the sand. Spring is sprung, and the ground is soft again. You have to sow before you ever reap a thing. To everything there is a season, and a time under this wide heaven. A time to plant, and a time to uproot what's dead. I've been holding to my habits like a coat that doesn't fit. Every fear I ever carried, every maybe not yet. But the field is finally calling with its rows of waiting earth. Every seed held in my fingers feels like risk and feels like worth. They say, you have to sow before you reap. And it sounds so simple until it's your own hands in the dirt, your own name on the wager. Every kernel a question, will this grow or will it go unseen? But still, to everything there is a season, a time to bury what you thought you needed, a time to bless what you've outgrown, a time to press small, fragile hopes into cold ground, trusting warmth you cannot see yet. So when the wind cuts your cheeks and doubt stings like sleet, remember this is all so holy, this waiting, this this watering, this weeding, because even letting go is a kind of planting.
And then
Clean the teat.
and clean their teat off. Make sure you get the whole teat and the back of it as well.
Having something yanking on your teat.
And stick them on the
Stick them on the teats. We need to clean the teats.
We need
So you just put these on the teats and then it like sucks the milk and then it goes through here.
It's gonna make that sound.
Oh, yuck.
the teat. I'm turning it on. Is your teat in?
No.